This week, a former daycare worker entered a not guilty plea after being indicted on 9 counts of sexual contact with children.
26-year-old Chris Pumi was working as a teacher at Kids Are Kids Learning Academy in Sioux Falls when a parent reported seeing him on camera touching a child under a blanket during nap time. The victims were just 3 or 4 years old. But Kettleland Investigates has learned Pumi has had far more access to children over the past several years, in many cases off camera. Following Chris Pumi's arrest in late September, Kettleland Investigates has dug into Pumi's history working in childcare. We've confirmed he's been employed by 4 daycares in South Dakota and Iowa over the past 3 years.
I remembered him vividly, just like it was yesterday when she showed me that picture.
Parker Johnson is one of many Sioux Falls parents who recognize Pumi as their child's former teacher.
We don't want to believe that anything happened, but I'm not going to be okay until I know for sure.
When child maltreatment does occur, it affects the whole family.
Dr. Brooke Jones is a child abuse pediatrician for Child's Voice at Sanford Health. She says children can have a wide range of responses to abuse.
So you can see signs of stress in a child. So they could be a little more clingy to a parent or emotional in the sense that they're just not acting their normal self. Or we can have some somatic symptoms like headaches or tummy aches. But some children can be acting their normal self after something has happened to them. And so sometimes they might not even know that the touching that is happening to them is wrong or not normal. And so that's why it's important that parents or caregivers have good talks with kids about body safety.
Dr. Jones says talking with your kids about boundaries with their bodies should start early.
Once children are verbal, just having those good conversations with them, because those are their body parts, and so it's important that they know that there are physical boundaries and that no one should be touching or looking at those places.
She says parents should always believe their kids if they say a touch made them uncomfortable, and report that to a doctor or authorities. But sometimes kids may not speak about the abuse directly. Their actions may be a better indicator.
When a child is exhibiting sexualized behavior that is not normal or developmentally anticipated for their age, would be concerns that something is happening to that child and would need to be further explored.
It needs to be handled carefully without many questions or influence from interviewers or parents.
It's important that when kids are disclosing, that parents not have a strong emotion after that they're disclosing, because you don't want them to shut down with what they're talking about.
A calm conversation that is still too difficult for some parents to have after learning the charges brought against their child's former daycare provider.
I can't talk to my kids about it right now because I'm just too angry about it.
Tonight in a Kettleland News investigation, we'll share more of what we've learned about where Pumi has worked in childcare. We've also confirmed that this case isn't the first time police have been contacted about Pumi. Join us for the full story tonight at 10.